guys, so we're going to do something a little different today. I'm not going to show you any leopard geckos or ball pythons. I'm going to show you what we have cave gecko wise. It's a pretty small collection, modest collection. I just keep a few that I really like, but we're going to go through here, clean them, check them, and mist them. So I figure while we're doing that, I might show you the care and what we got. So this is, we got two species that we keep here, Haiensis and Uranus. We have them on mealworms. They don't eat a lot, so you need to put a lot in there. This is a little Haiensis that we hatched here. You can tell the difference between the Haiensis and the Luai. These guys have 4 bands. The Luai will have 5, and they have a slightly different look to them. The care of the babies are just 6-quart containers labeled with their species on the front. They have their food bowl, water bowl, a hide, and then they're going to get, every one of them gets sprayed down once a day or every other day. And they have Eco Earth as a substrate. They'll stay in here till about sub-adults to adults, and we'll start setting them up. I mean, after they're sexable, these guys take forever to become sexable, that you could actually sex them. They all look like males when they're little. We supplement them the same, Vionate and Osteoform mix. Key part to these guys is the misting, keeping them hydrated. If you do not keep them hydrated, you're going to run into big issues. These guys are done, and they set out at room temperature, so we literally set them on top of our racks, and that is it. So we make sure they got a little bit of their supplement in there. We give them a few fresh mealworms every day just so they see that movement. Here's a really neat one. We hatched, well, no, I'm sorry, we didn't hatch this one out. We purchased this from a gentleman in New York. Has these yellow bands on the back legs. I haven't seen it, and asked a few other breeders. They haven't seen it either. These are the bands I'm talking about. Haiensis generally do not have those bands, so not really sure what's going on there, but we're going to breed it and see. Obviously we got a while before that one is breedable. These guys also love crickets, but it's much easier to not do crickets. If you can get them on mealworms, that's the way to go. They tend to really enjoy eating this calcium. I have to add it like every 3 days. This is a little larger Haiensis. There's 2 different forms, a northern and a southern. You'll see the other form in a minute here. One's dark and one's a little bit lighter between these dots. It's not uncommon for them to have regen tails. That's what a regen tail looks like. And if you were to sex this girl, you can see the pores look male, but there is no bulges at the vent. That's why they're extremely deceiving. You can't really go by the pores all the time. Kind of rotate here. This is the other. I'm not an expert on these guys as far as this northern and southern form, but you see this one's a little bit lighter than the last one we just showed you. I would get it mixed up as far as which one's lighter, northern or southern. I honestly don't know, and a lot of them that are in captivity are integrated together anyways, and you get a mix no matter what. There are a couple breeders who do keep them pure, but I'm sure that the original stock was even very difficult to say it was pure. Now for the other species we do keep. These are probably one of my favorite cave geckos. Is Uranus, much larger cave gecko. These are juvenile, well, sub-adults. You can see the real nice red on the head. Nice colors coming in on these guys. They are super quick too. Same care. Missed them. This guy looks fine as far as his mealworms are really fresh on his substrate. flipping out. This is a smaller one. This is an aberrant. It's a jungle with the broken bands in the back here. These I got from Jamie, Razor Sharp Reptiles. Jamie has a pretty large collection of cave geckos and does a great job with them. It's always nice when you get these animals in and they're extremely healthy and already on mealworms for you, so most of the hard part is over with getting them onto that. A lot of babies, when they hatch, you got to start them on something of a cricket variety. Okay, give them some fresh ones. This is another little aberrant type Uranus. You can see when they're smaller, they're a little bit darker, and as they get older, they're going to really get really nice color, red and orange, and they're not really happy we're filming them today. Alright guys. This guy's back. We do have plans to get a few more species in here, Orientalis and a couple other ones, but for now this is what we'll keep. We're getting back into them slowly again. They're a fun gecko to work with. I really think this is going to be a sector of the hobby that's going to take off because they're very easy to take care of if you just keep them hydrated. So that's it. I just wanted to show you guys what we got cave gecko wise. When we get some new ones in, we'll show you. So if you have any questions, comment below and let us know what you want to know about caves.